Hi guys, welcome to Isha's Thoughts. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday so far. Yes, I've been in a quarantine cave, losing my mind. So yes, I know I haven't been on here in a while. My phone's not permitting it. But also I did go out of town for about 4 days. Okay, I had to get away. I was very safe and cautious and sanitary. I'm thanking God I haven't so much as had a cold yet. Jinx, knock on wood. Okay. But I was very safe, and I'm not a germaphobe, but I am very, just working in nursing for 10 plus years, I did develop the good habit of keeping my hands clean, trying to pass that on to my baby, and we just constantly wash our hands. Not that I'm a germaphobe. You are allowed a certain amount of germs in your body, but I just make sure, especially when you can see the dirt on your hands, that sanitizer, just wash your hands, people, please. Wear your mask and just stay safe. I did hope, again, like I said, you guys did have a good holiday. I just wanted to briefly come on here, hoping my cell phone will allow. I did delete a lot of stuff. And just touch base really quick on this drama with Amberlynn Reid and just give a quick thought on it, or thought or two on it. First of all, I did listen to the voice clips, and I don't want to go too far in depth about that. May Norma rest in peace. That really broke my heart listening to the recordings, because at this point it really doesn't matter what relationship Amberlynn Reid and her had. It doesn't really matter what relationship Becky and her has had. I mean, I don't mean it doesn't matter like that, but it doesn't matter. The woman is no longer here, and it affected her family. And you know, she died of in an absolutely horrible way. You know. And even if her and Becky's relationship was estranged for the most part, as someone that was a foster child and has no relationship with their parents or family for that matter, I know Becky did love her mom, and her mom was hurting and longing for her daughter. And you can't say, with all fairness, oh, it's because of Amberlynn Reid. Becky is a grown woman. Okay, we already could see. I cannot watch Amberlynn Reid. I watch through my commentators and my reactors that I love. I cannot watch that girl. I can still tolerate Chantal, but I cannot deal with Amberlynn Reid. And I didn't even know who she was, just falling down the rabbit hole of my commentators. And then I may research something they say and go a little bit in depth just to find out who Amberlynn Reid was. And I tell you, I couldn't even stand watching her videos for more than 2 seconds without my skin crawling. She is just the most narcissistic, manipulative, and it's like, who are you even manipulating? Who is falling for that? I mean, somebody, obviously, right? Because she is a big figure on YouTube, no pun intended, right? And she, you know, she has a lot of supporters, and that's fine. Support her narcissistic, disgusting, childish behind. Do that. But every time I see that lady, she just triggers my intelligence. She makes me feel insulted. Then I don't even know why. And that's when you know that's not somebody you should be watching, okay? Point dot blank, and then I just don't do it. But I love to hear people talking about her, because, again, we're not talking about a little baby or a 16-year-old girl and we're bullying her. No, we're giving our opinions, very factual opinions, in my opinion, based on everybody, because they're pretty much saying the same thing. We are by no means medical professionals. We are professionals of anything except real life. You get what I'm saying, people? But don't discredit your experiences and what you notice, because it's pretty damn spot on, okay? But I just wanted to quickly give a perspective about Amberlynn Reid, is to say, you know, I grew up hard knock life, pretty tough, you know. I grew up, you know, having to hustle sometimes. When I was a kid, I got caught shoplifting and got the whole stop lift program and got scared straight, because, you know, I know stealing was bad. I never stole from people, just stores. And that's what you do when you're a throwaway kid and nobody will buy you anything and see value in you, and so you're going to get it by any means. Then when I realized I could work and that wasn't on my record, I love to making my own money, and there's never any shame in my game. When you have to lie, manipulate, do all of this stuff like you're ashamed of who you really are, it's because you've never really showed us who you really are, okay? And again, Becky is a grown woman. I don't know what these exes did to finally be able to get away from her and say enough is enough. However, I do understand Amberlynn Reid's mindset in a certain way, to a certain extent. Like, when you are out trying to survive, you know, you're either one or two things as a foster child. And there's little gray areas, but you're either that survivor by any means necessary type of kid where, you know, if people take you in, you're going to sleep on their couch, you know, you're going to do that or whatever. Or the kid that's prideful like me that would rather say no thank you and go sleep on a bench, or, you know, I'm running away from this foster home because they're being mean to me and I'll just be walking the streets. People are pulling up to you trying to get you to get in their car. And I'm like, no. You know, or you're going to be one of those kids that are just like, you're going to not only let them take you in, but you're going to manipulate them into giving you what you want and doing what you know. And she very early on may have discovered her talent for manipulation. I mean, I'm just being honest. And this is my opinion. It's not what she's experiencing, but this is what I've known. I grew up around people like her. So it's not that uncommon, and to a certain extent, I cannot even blame her, because at this point, whatever persona she has used over the years to survive is her persona now. And that's why people are like, you're fake, we don't know who she really is. Absolutely correct, because she's never going to show you that, because she believes the character that she's created. And honestly, I've been around girls who act like whichever group of people they're around at the time. And it's so disgusting. There's so much mental issues with that. Like, I had a Caucasian friend who's trying to tell me of Jamaican descent about Jamaican songs and artists. And she's arguing with me or getting loud with me about Jamaican music. It's like, it's in my blood. I'm not about to sit here and argue with you, Caucasian girl. And because you're in the nightclubs, the Jamaican clubs, or you have intercourse with Jamaican men, doesn't make you Jamaican, first of all. Second of all, it certainly is not going to make you more knowledgeable about Jamaican culture than me. So, again, I've grew up around some weirdos, people, okay? And Amberlynn is not anybody special. Of course she's going to look special to a lot of normal people, or a lot of sheltered people, or even just a lot of people that just, they don't get it. They're just like, what's wrong with her? But I actually understand it. What I don't understand is, again, you've manipulated people. It never really worked out in your favor, or the karma always came back to you. So why doesn't Amberlynn understand, as somebody that's had it hard knock, that everything you're putting out there is going to come back to you? So hearing Norma, not to trail off topic, hearing Norma on the voice clips broke my heart, because it's like, I don't know what type of woman Norma was, I'm sure. But the fact that she's sitting here, I mean, to Norma, Amberlynn is a child, yes. And listening to this child, if you're comparing her to Norma, yeah, listening to this child talking to this woman, down to this woman, like, Amberlynn Reid doesn't have any respect for her elders, no respect for her girlfriend, no respect for her audience, no respect for her friends, and no respect for the people that actually look up. Like, who is looking up to this woman? Who's looking up to her? Because what she does, she manipulates. Oh, people's going to see me as young and fresh and quirky. You're 30. And that ties into my issue with Chantal. You're grown. And it's not to say you didn't go through stuff and you shouldn't be affected by it, but that's when you do go and seek help and treatment, because you're not acting like a normal adult. I'm sorry. Then Chantal manipulating her social media audience, because I'm sorry, people on the internet, you guys are too invested in these people, and it's so comedic, but at the same time it gets borderline unhealthy. Like, I'm gonna disappear when I find that I'm spending too much time sitting on the couch on YouTube. I'm gonna cut it off and go about my life, and then come back when I'm ready to wind down and fall asleep and watch stuff, or when I have downtime. I'm not sitting here, again, I'm not shaming or bashing. I'm saying, because if YouTube is your job, you're getting paid from it, then yeah, you better put your all into it, honey. But I'm just talking about the viewers like me, the innocent bystanders. Like, don't get that invested, because you can't, first of all, you can't look into their eyes in person. But Chantal and Amberlynn Reid have the same look in their eyes. Just Like, we're stupid. Like, I'm stupid. I know I'm smarter than these ladies in certain areas, whether it's street smarts or just common sense. I'm not calling them dumb. They're very smart because they're getting paid to act like freaking imbeciles and toxic, gross, disgusting adult women. So they're doing something right. I'm not calling them dumb. So it's either an act, or I know I'm a little bit more intelligent than, or either that, or they just have no shame. They have no shame. And I don't get it. Like, I'm sorry, not to be funny. Look at my girl, Hungry Fat Chick. She don't bother nobody. She doesn't bother nobody and get the same amount of views, clicks, and likes as those ladies. She's not acting like a freaking 12-year-old. Whatever she's doing, I mean, I always go on her page because I genuinely think I enjoy what she does, but I also want to make sure she's still there, I don't watch as much because it saddens me. It's like, I wish you would get some help, and she'll make little excuses. Oh, it's just my breathing's always been bad. But if you get some of that weight off your lung, I'm working on me. I definitely control my appetite, which I don't have that big of an appetite, but I know every day I can feel these pounds on me. So I'm just like, it's time to get something going, and little by little every day I do a little something. But I feel okay for the most part. I mean, I feel like I'm 36, but otherwise I'm okay. I bend and lift my kid. I mean, it hasn't stopped me from lifting 300-pound, 400-pound grown men. I mean, I always have active jobs. So it's not stopping me from functioning as a human being, much less a grown adult. And I just feel like these ladies are just being really self-indulgent. But to go back to Norma real quick, Amberlynn Reid is just a hustler. And, she spent so many years on the defensive and feeling like, yeah, I can manipulate people to do what I want and do what I say, that she's actually so delirious as to think that, you can talk to that's supposed to be the love of your life. Where's the respect for her mother? Even if you don't like her that much. And hey, honestly, if I was with someone and they just had an issue, a rift with their parent, and I knew I couldn't personally help them, bridge that rift, I'm definitely going to be on fire truck. I'm definitely going to be on my partner's side, so I get it. And we could speculate all we want if Becky was a part of it or if Becky knew. I said, you know what? Maybe Becky is genuinely lonely. Maybe Becky feels like now she's dependent on Amberlynn, and Becky is a grown woman. So what I'm not about to do is feel sorry for a grown woman that, just like me, can make her own decisions and have a right to free will. Okay? And I don't know whose side to take, but I'm certainly not going to do a dishonor to the person who is no longer here. Because you know what? What if one day, God forbid, something happens to Amberlynn Reid on camera, or as a result of her lifestyle, and Chantal as well? You know what I'm saying? That's going to be really, really sad, and it's going to come back to Amber and Chantal 10 times fold. So, yeah, but Amberlynn Reid's a hustler. She's a freaking hustler, and nothing we say, nothing we do is going to stop her bag, her hustle, her manipulation, and her behavior, because she thinks we're imbeciles. You can see it in her eyes every time she talks and she smirks, and I love watching the commentators because they always pause her face. And that to me was what made me even want to sit here and do this video. I'm watching other people, because I did watch my main people while I did get one video in before I fell asleep, and they were talking about shout out to my boy Madsy Media TV or something like that. Madsy, he's pretty up and coming. I support. I always try to like and comment on the videos and like them and watch them and stuff. And he was the first, and I'm watching other people on Orco TV. Shout out to you. Love you. You're so funny. And I'm just catching up on all my peeps, and they're just pausing on her face. And I'm just like, this manipulative, evil, no common sense having woman child, just like Chantal, woman child. You think anything good is going to come to you scamming a sick woman out of money? I feel, based on all the information I gather in the recordings, that Amberlynn Reid never gave her that money, never intended to give her that money. Norma didn't know they were doing what they were doing. Maybe they were going to surprise her. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they were going to surprise her. You never gave her the money. And I don't understand why. Because Amberlynn, you have the money. You had the money before you even started begging. It doesn't matter what relationship Becky had with her mother. You could tell that Becky is saddened by her mother's passing, and you love this woman so much. Why wouldn't you try to help as much as you can? Hey, your business. Your business. Look what you spend money on every day. Fucking parachute shirts and cardigans and freaking black leggings because you won't buy any in any other color. Hundreds of dollars every day. And you couldn't give Norma money to help her with her medical bills? That's going to come back to you, Amberlynn. Oh, boy. Stop putting out the bad juju, Amber. It's not going to be a good look. It's not going to be good. And Becky, I really, 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 really hope that you and Amberlynn's relationship can stand the test of time, because I can even tell she brings you down, just like Chantal and Pete's. If you know, or if you think you're superior to your partner or significant other or friend or partner on YouTube, why wouldn't you uplift them or elevate them? You could tell Becky's a little, I wouldn't say socially awkward like Pete's, but I would say, you know, she seems a little, I don't know how to put it without sounding mean. So I'll just say, you know, she's down here to Amber. Bring her up here with you. And I see she's trying to do that and all that, but I mean, I don't know. Like, if Becky suffers with depression, I don't think Amberlynn is helping with that. And that's your whole life partner. Amberlynn, as big as she is and as unattractive as she is, I'm so sorry. I do not think that girl is attractive. And the main reason is the faces that she makes. She's so permanently stuck on fixing up her face and making manipulative gestures with her face and mouth that her face is permanently like that. And it just grosses me out. I do not think Amberlynn's pretty. Now, I feel like Chantal's a pretty girl to be big. I do. But Amberlynn Reid is so self-centered and cocky, and she doesn't mind being as big as she is. I know she doesn't. Some women feel superior bigger like that. Some women love it, and I do believe, just like Chantal, Amberlynn Reid is catering to feeders. Big as I am, the best food I've ever had, I love sushi, anything. I'm not going to sit here, think about food like that. They make me not want to eat. So, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Come here. Look at this. Come here. Hi. Oh, this cat missed me so much. Yes, I left her here for 4 days. Ow! But my friend came and checked on her. So, you know, look at this. Look at this. Yes, even my cat is fat. Okay? She's a medium hair, but yeah, she is a weight. Smidget. Okay. Get. She's acting crazy. Like she's circling me and jumping around and stuff. She missed me, but I did have my friend come and check on her. She had my keys and everything. So, you know, guys, listen, I don't know. These girls, I can't wait till I can get a laptop and start editing and doing more commentary on them and other people, because other subjects, and I feel like I want to talk a lot about black social issues and also colorism a lot amongst our black brothers and sisters. But, you know, for now, I know this is the shortest and sweetest I can be with these videos. Guys, let me tell you something. I can't tell you to stop watching these people, right? And then a lot of people now make their bread and butter watching these people. And honestly, you don't have to. You can go on. Just Saying I'm Sorry is a very, very hardworking awesome, reliable source for all things Amberlynn and Chantal. She seems to be, in my opinion, the first up on everything. So you can go there, support her, then go from there and take your bits and pieces and put it together. Don't watch these ladies. I mean, I have the community tabs and stuff. I get it. You got to stay current on the drama, so you do that. But don't click on these disgusting women children's pages. Don't click on them. I mean, don't support them. Support the other people and the other people that's doing the research and the work, and you know the small channels on YouTube that's getting up and going. Support them, because these girls, I don't know what can be done to stop them, but you know, the bigger they get, the more they're going to be exposed, whether they like it or not. That's just what it is. So why not give people things to expose? Why not be good people? It's not that hard. People would enjoy you. People wouldn't really care what you want to do. What you want to do, if you want to eat yourself to death, that's your business. Nobody cares about that. But the way you treat the people around you, your audience, you know, insulting our intelligence and telling... Amberlynn Reid said, listen, I'm not responding to these allegations because it's none of your business. You're the one that keeps saying it is our business, and now it's not. Okay, great. Well, Norma made it our business. And you, Amberlynn Reid, from hearing that woman on the voice clip, she's older than you, she's wiser than you, she's been through more than you, she's made a home for herself, worked, raised her kids, to which you got attracted to and fell in love with her daughter, and you had no respect for her in her sickness and in health, and you were just like... Do you know how many people, even growing up as a foster child, slapped the taste out of my mouth for talking to my elder like that? And I thought of it as abuse as a child, but I get why they did it. And I don't do that to my son, but I don't have to, because I'll give him a look. And he's a kid and he tries me all the time, but that's my job to be like, you don't speak to me that way. I'm your mother. She technically was your mother-in-law. And that's the best you have for her? Don't reflect your issues, family issues, and abandonment issues onto Becky. Because no matter what her and her family went through, her family was there for her. And I think you were just a tad bit jealous. Trust me, I understand your behavior a lot more than half of these people talking about you, because I lived it. Definitely not the way. You're still very sheltered. Lady, you don't know hard knock life. You might have a little idea, and that's why I know exactly your way of thinking. Guys, she's never going to change. It doesn't matter what you do, what you say, how you talk to her, how you make her see where she went wrong at. No matter how much she gets exposed, she is a terrible person. No amount of therapy is going to change it or anything, because you know why? She's 30. She's set in her ways already. And if she could talk to her elder like that, of the mother of the person she loves so much, you think she cares what you guys have to say? You think she cares what I have to say? You think she cares what YouTube has to say? All she's going to do is manipulate stuff, hide videos, and keep making that coin, honey. But I'm done talking about her, because my mouth is getting dry and feeling really gross talking about that chick. So I'm not doing it. That is it. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you made it this far in this video, I hope you guys enjoy your holidays, your Christmas and Hanukkahs and Kwanzas and everything else you guys believe in. Make sure you laugh, stay safe, wear your masks, and I'll try to see you in the next one, hopefully soon. Bye, guys.